welcome everybody to Tycoon 69 English webinar, okay, which will most likely be daily. We don't have the dates confirmed yet 100%, but I will be updating you in the next few days. Can you guys please write down in the chat for me and let me know if you can all hear me clearly so I can get going. Thank you very much. Just write in the chat, yes, clearly, perfect, all right, yep, all right, awesome, great. Okay, so first of all, I'll kick off by introducing myself. So my name is Stefan Sokol. You could say I was born German, but grew up in Germany, and let's just say I hold a Croatian passport. And I used to have a German one also, and an American. I'm a little bit of a mess, so I've traveled all around the world my whole life. I've never really been in one place for too long. I'm currently living in Bangkok, Thailand, where I live with my little puppy, and he's a little Chihuahua dog. He's awesome. Also with my girlfriend, but she's currently in Africa taking care of her niece and nephew. And hopefully she'll be back next month for Christmas or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll see what's up. I have been with Tycoon 69 from the very beginning. And I've been a network marketer for about, I'll say roughly over 4.5 years now. And I would say Tycoon 69 is one of the best things that ever happened to me. And yeah, so let's get going. All right. So first of all, of course, you're all here because you want to know about Bitcoin and what Co is. Also, you want to know what the blockchain is. Then, of course, foremost is because you would like to participate in the crypto markets. And most likely, or well, most definitely, you would like to develop yourself and you want to be your own boss. And of course, everyone wants to spend and, you know, be with their family a lot more and go on holidays way, way more often. So yeah, that is it. And of course, moving along. All right, so here's just a little bit of a Pictionary, or just a little bit of a, let's say, revolutionary, so you guys can see. As we know, we all imagine and we can picture things with pictures. So as you can see far left, there is a, you know, old guy exchanging a piece of meat for a an arch or whatever, right? So what it is, we start off by, of course, trading. Then we generate, or like, you know, we revolutionize to using coins, of course, purchasing and exchanging things for money, which was, you know, gold coins or silver coins or platinum and so on. Then we moved on to cash money, which is paper money, which was still used until today. But from the way the things are going, I'm pretty sure that in the next 5 to 10 years, we will not be using any paper money anymore. Then, of course, we revolutionized to paper checks. And yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, I lived in the States for over 10 years. That's why I sound like I'm an American. So I don't sound really European. So thank you very much. Then, of course, checks and paper checks. And we moved along to credit cards and debit cards, which is, of course, plastic cards that we still carry on and around until today. Then online banking, which we still use until today, but things are going to change. And, of course, mobile banking, which has made our life a lot easier and crazier. And let's just say we can do everything with our mobile phones, because it's like a little mini computer in our pockets, right? Then, of course, cryptocurrency. And of course, as we know, the first cryptocurrency was Bitcoin. Now, here's a little bit of information about Bitcoin. So as we know, Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency. It was released in early 2009, and it was made as an alternative currency, which should and could not be controlled by any bank or by any state, or let's just say any country, right? As we know, most of the banks are owned and controlled by a country, or let's say people are above. Then Bitcoin is produced by mining, as we all know. Also, Bitcoin is like function is more like as an investment now than a payment. And also, as we know, the transactions of each Bitcoin transaction or whatever is getting, or is very, very, very expensive, as you know now. Now, only one Bitcoin transaction uses as much energy as a fridge would use for a whole year, which is pretty damn insane if you think about it. Then, of course, also, as we know, Bitcoin worldwide, or the production and mining of Bitcoin, is as high as the yearly electricity of Denmark. Now, you think about that. It's pretty much as high as the electricity of a whole country. I know Denmark might not be too big, but it is pretty crazy. Excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I might be coughing here and there, so my apologies in advance. As we know, everything will change because of cryptocurrencies. Now, also, you're all probably wondering, what is blockchain. Well, blockchain is a decentralized database that cannot be manipulated. It cannot only, well, let's say it cannot only be used as a payment system, it can also be used as a smart contract and way, way more. The blockchain has the potential to grow bigger than the internet, as we know. And this is pretty crazy if you think about it, because it will be more powerful, and let's just say people will be using it a lot more as the internet. Excuse me. There we go. Just a little bit of a picture so you guys can have an idea. As you can see, pictures of, we use our mobile phones to pay things with NFC chips and antennas, etc. Even mobile, we have rings that we can use to pay for things now. So this is why I was saying earlier that in probably the next 5 to 10 years, we will not be using any cash money anymore. Okay, so here's just a little comparison for old and new technology. Now, as you can see, there's a guy standing in front of a thing that looks like a big sawing machine or something like that. But believe it or not, all of that that's right in front of him, that is one computer. And all of that can still not do as much as a small little mobile phone you can see right there in the front with the Tycoon 69 logo, because the mobile phone has revolutionized so much and has made our life so much easier. And let's just say we have everything in our hand. We can have our bank. We can use searching things online. We can be connected to social media, friends, family around the world. You can do so many more things with your mobile phone. So think about this. It's insane how the mobile phone is more powerful and can do more things than a small computer that can do right there at the front. All right. Apologies. Moving along. So here you're all probably wondering, why do I have the Tycoon 69 logo here? Well, reason being is because I want you all to remember this, because you'll be seeing this around the world a lot more coming up in the next days, weeks, and months, because this will be around for a very long time. And we have many, many products that's going to hit the fan, and it's going to be all around the world. Oh, excuse me. Then, of course, here's the revolution of Tycoon 69, which is banking on blockchain, crypto, fiat money, and gold. And then, of course, our amazing coaching programs. Here's a little bit of our amazing partnership with MCV CAP, Blockchain Revolution in Banking, which is led by the amazing founders. These three guys right here. All the way to the left is Mr. Egon Putzi. He's a fintech specialist. Then in the middle, we have Mr. Gerald Schreiner. He's a leader with multiple banks. He has built up banks, and he's been a CEO and managed banks all around Europe. And then far right, we have Mr. Gerald Deutschbauer, and he is I would say, multi-millionaire, and has built up multiple companies. And he is also a fintech specialist and banking specialist and ICO specialist. So these guys know a lot of things so these guys are making everything happen. Moving along. All right, so community banking, be part of it. Now, of course, we know the bigger community is, the more a coin will be in use, and then the more sense a coin will make, and then the more value a coin, of course, will gain. All right, so here is an explanation why the MCV, or let's say Tycoon 69 token, is unique, right? So the MCV token will be a voucher for the future BCB for you coin. Now, one MCV token will equal to 4 BCB for you coins. So, of course, this means for one token, you will receive 4 BCB for you coins. Now, it will be used as an alternate, like an alternate currency for the BCB for your bank, and also will be part of our amazing loyalty programs, okay? And of course, for example, we will, it'll be used for products such as leasings, credit, insurance, exchange transactions, as well as cryptocurrency transactions with debit and credit card payments, with millions of smaller and larger cashback transactions will be executed daily in the BCB for you bank, which is insane. So this will make BCB for you coin one of the most used coins in the world and increase the daily demand. All right, so here, this is one of our marketing plans, or this is just a rough example of a marketing plan. So let's just say, for example, if you were to invest 1,000 euros, okay, this will equal to 2,564 tokens. Now imagine it was valued at 39 cents, okay? Now, in January, roughly in January or whatever, it will be transferred to 4 BCB for you coins, of course, and this will equal to 10,256 coins. Now imagine that the value of each of those coins is, or goes up to 3.50 euros. Now, from your grand total of 1,000 euros, you could, or there's a potential earning of 35,896 euros, which is insane. Now there's no way you can get any better from anywhere in the world. Moving along. Okay, so here's just one of our extra few products. We have many products. So this is just one of the very many that we have. So for example, first of all, this is for everyone. It is connectable with any of your current bank accounts anywhere that you are in the world. Then we already have over 500 worldwide shops on and offline, of course. It is extremely safe. And of course, it is free of charge. And then as you can see on the right, it says internal payments, right? Now, what this means that, for example, if let's just say you had a brother or a sister, a family member, a friend or whatever that's anywhere across the world, and both of you guys have a Tycoon 69 account. Now, what this means, you will be able to do any transactions from one account to the other account for absolutely free. As we know, we have multiple companies such as Western Union, I don't know, let's see, like MoneyGram, even our banks, they charge us extreme amount of money just to send, like cash everywhere, right? Which is kind of crazy. But with this, you don't have to pay anything. It's absolutely free. Then one of the most amazing things that I'm really looking forward to is, of course, our amazing cashback system with up to 85% of transaction fees that will be, with our shops and partnerships will be refunded. Now, every ATM worldwide and cash point is accessible already, as we already are partnered up with Visa and MasterCard. We have been approached by multiple other companies, and we are in the talks at the moment. Moving on. All right, so this is another one of the very many products that we have, which is our amazing gold, 24 carats, okay? Now, of course, this is physical gold. What this means, it is pretty much in the shape of a card. It's pretty much the same size as a debit or credit card would be. And it has a real chunk of gold on it, which is the weight from 1 gram, 2 grams, 3 grams, and the last one and the biggest one is 5 grams. Now, what this means, you can use this as a gift card for, I don't know, friends and family in Christmas maybe. If you're an employer, right, you can give it to your employees. Or if you're an employee and you really love your boss and you thought that your boss was amazing to you for the whole year, you can give it to your employer, right? And then, it's an amazing gift. And it's definitely going to be something. And then, of course, it can also be used in the future. For example, if, let's just say, whoever you gave this to, they would like to trade it in for a gold chain because of the weight or anything else, right? It can be used because it is actual gold, okay? Or it can be sold. There we go. Moving on. Then, of course, we have our amazing coaching, as I mentioned earlier, by Mr. Eric Adler. Now, Mr. Eric Adler was a private profiler and detective back in Austria. And he had a little bit of an accident and he couldn't really go back into the field. So he decided to write books, and his books are used for coaching and helping people to better themselves, to come and achieve goals and stuff like that. And they're used all around Austria, all around Europe, to be fair, actually. And he's very popular. So, of course, depending on the package that you decide to come into of the marketing packages, you will get anywhere from 24/7 personal coaching access. You have online workshops, video and audio books, and so much more. Here's just a little bit of a, an ad or whatever, so you can have a look. I mean, of course, I apologize. This is in German. They don't really have an English version, but I'll find one for you guys in the near future. But this is just so you guys can see it. And moving along. So, of course, you're all probably wondering, how do I start the business? Excuse me. So here are the starter packages, okay? So as you can see, this is the marketing starter packages, okay? So what this means, we have from as low as 50 euros. That is correct. You're probably like, what? Really? 50 euros? Yes, that's correct. Because we want everyone to have the possibility and the chance to, of course, join us and, of course, make more money for themselves and earn more money for their families and so on. And, of course, have a passive income, which this could be a possibility. But if you really dedicate yourself, this could be your whole life and you can succeed with this very, very much. Okay, so as you can see, we start off as little as 50 euros and then we can go up all the way to as much as 50,000 euros. Now, this is just for the marketing packages, which is the networker packages, okay, of course, right? Now, we have investor packages also which you can go onto the website and you can see them right now. I'll be putting in some of the slides in the next couple of days or next week or so. So if you come back, you'll probably see it then. But if not, you can go to tycoon69.com. And at the bottom, go to the investor packages, and it will show you all the details about those. Okay. Then, of course, we have earning potentials with marketing levels, right? Which means we have uni levels, we have power lines and incentives. As you can see, there's a beautiful picture of a beautiful vehicle, which could be a possibility of an incentive. Amazing watches, of course, brand name watches and so on. And then we have our amazing 8 weeks world tour. Now, what this means, we will send you on an amazing 8 weeks world tour around the world, of course. And we will pack you up with a bunch of amazing products from Tycoon 69, where you can go around, meet amazing people, you can network, and of course, get people to come and join this amazing business with you. And then once you come back, of course, we definitely want you to come and tell us your amazing stories and the amazing people you have met along the way. Moving along. You're probably, what? What is this? $1 million contract? That is correct. Now, everybody has the possibility to sign this. Now, I will not give you the details here. I will let you go to the sponsor or the person that invited you to come here today, or if you want to call your upline, whatever you prefer, and they'll give you all the details on how you can be a lucky person to come and join this and sign the contract. Now, this has been extended, I think, until the 28th or 29th of January. So you only have a few months left to come to this point. So go right now, or well, wait for the webinar to finish, of course, and then go and ask the person and see how you can come to this point. Okay, so this is your part of why. Again, it's just to remind you and to give you a bit of a recap. And then here are the power lines, the power boost, and income. So let's just say, for example, if you were to invest 50 euros, right? This means you will get a daily power boost of 3, a daily income of 20.70 cents euros, of course, and then a monthly income of around 621. This is the potential that they are right there, just if you were to do the marketing packages, right? Investor packages, you will not be eligible to this because, of course, you're not doing any of the networking and any of the work, so it's a little bit different. But, of course, because of that, you receive a few more tokens, and depends on what you want to do. So, yeah, those are the choices. Carrying on. So here, of course, we have our amazing hybrid banking system. So as you can see, we have, like, of course, traditional banking, and we have now the new revolution, blockchain banking with, of course, BCB for You Bank. And then we have one-stop banking, one-stop financial services. And then, of course, you have your amazing IBAN accounting pooling, so Power Wallet, etc. So you can do all of this through Tycoon 69. Then profit generation. So as you can see right there, you're going to have loyalties, you're going to have cash back, and everything is free of charge. Then, of course, you have treasury business with buying and selling of cryptocurrencies with 2 to 10% exchange rate premium, which is insane. So no fees, guys, which is like you cannot find this anywhere else. Moving along. Community and social network banking. So this is crazy because, of course, we have a potential of growing, and we are going to grow insanely. So here's just an example of IPO of 2017 in Vienna, of Bewak Bank of 1.3 customers and at the value of 4.8 billion euros, which is insane. So this is 30 million customers all around the world, you can say, which is crazy. So it's, yeah, the potential is crazy. Moving along. So, of course, here is just an example of the amazing BCB for You coin. So as you can see here, there's just a bit of an example of the Bitcoin, right? So currently most valuable cryptocurrency, that's correct. But there's only going daily of 300,000 Bitcoin transaction, which is crazy, right? As you can see, the value since 2018 has been between $6,200 to about $19,000, right? But now look at this, right? 30 million BCB for You transactions daily are estimate, if not more. And after acquisition of 30 million customers, the value legally we cannot be forecast or whatever, but trust me, guys, it's going to be insane. And you're not going to be disappointed. Now, of course, here just to show you a little bit. Now, this is, of course, the blockchain revolution. You know, just to show you guys, this is in Korea, which is already going right now. It's already up and running. Here's just to show you guys a little bit of a, you know, like multiple companies have already joined us in, you know, like the bank or whatever in Korea and stuff like that. So you can see a bunch of contracts signed and stuff like that. Some of our amazing people at Tycoon 69. Moving along all the way to China. Here also, same thing. We're already in China. So it's crazy. Next step is, of course, the USA. Here you go. Just this is was our amazing opening on the 3rd of November. You can just see a few of the amazing members, like on the right, top right, you can see Mr. Egon Putzi. And then down on the right, you can see Mr. Gerald Deutschbauer. And here we go. Multiple pictures again. Amazing top leaders right here. These guys are amazing, successful people. And of course, here, just a friendly reminder of, the daily webinars that we have here. So German here, I think, should be as usual. I think daily at 8 p.m. I'm not 100% sure, but I will confirm this with you again tomorrow. But most likely we'll have German. So if you have any friends that can speak German or are more comfortable listening to a webinar in German, please come here to this link at 8 p.m. Central European time. Then Czech should be every Sunday and Friday at 9 p.m. English, our usual time was daily, of course, at 6 p.m., but this might have a slight change, so I will have an update very soon. Then Latvian, Wednesdays at 7 p.m., and then Russians every Thursday at 7 p.m. This is all Central European time. Okay, guys? So, you can come and have a look anytime you would like. And definitely invite multiple people to come and have a look and join this amazing potential earnings in business where everyone can succeed and, of course, be their own boss. All right, so you'll probably wondering, okay, so where the heck do I sign up? Okay, of course, you go to www.tycoon69.com, excuse me. Now, of course, in there is going to say sign up. Now, if you do not have a link from a sponsor or your upline, you should definitely go there, log in, and then sign up. Once you go to sign up, it's going to ask you to put in, of course, your details, email, etc., your ID card and stuff like that. And it's going to come to a part where it says sponsor. Now, this means you're all here by invitation of somebody else, right? Now, this means that person that invited you today, you should get their full name and write it in your sponsor block, okay? Because if you do not write anybody's name in there, your application will not be accepted, because we want everybody to, of course, be treated fairly and everybody to, receive. This is how we are succeeding. This is also the way that you will be, of course, succeeding in the future. So please be sure to be fair to everyone and write down the sponsor's name. That is all I can say for today. And I'm done for the webinar today. Thank you guys very much for listening. I'll stay in the chat for the next maybe minute or so. If you guys have any questions, you can go and ask there. If not, you can always go to, I'll put it in a chat in a second for you guys so you guys can have a look at it, which is at tycoon69.com, okay? And you can ask any details there, and they'll be more than happy to give you all of the details that you need. And they are very, very responsive, so you should or will have a respond probably within the day, okay? I'll put it in the chat right now. And that's all. Thank you guys very much again. I hope you have an amazing rest of your evening. And Stefan signing off. Thank you very much, guys, and goodbye.